What's going on, guys? Brother Faris here, and today I'm going to be going over some of the top hamstring exercises that you can do to make you more resilient to injury and improve your overall athleticism. So let's get it. First off, I want to talk about why hamstrings are so important to your athletic performance. The hamstring's main actions are to flex the knee and to extend the hip. So that being said, it's going to play a critical role in activities such as jogging, sprinting, and jumping. On top of that, the hamstrings are very prone to injury. So even today, from the smaller leagues all the way up to the professionals, hamstring injuries are very common, whether it's a small strain or a big tear. So that being said, the stronger the hamstrings are, the more resilient they'll be to injury, and the more they're going to help your athletic performance. So now that we know the benefits, let's get into the exercises. Exercise number 1, the single leg Romanian deadlift. As I've mentioned in previous videos, single leg strength is very important when it comes to sports performance. Almost all athletic movements that we do, whether performed on the court, on the field, on the mat, or wherever it may be, almost all these movements are performed unilaterally. So that being said, unilateral exercises are very important and will have a huge carryover into sport-specific movements. This particular exercise here is not only great for the hamstrings, but also for the glutes, calves, the intrinsic muscles of the foot, and the obliques, as it helps you prevent any movement side to side, which will in turn help to improve your core and pelvic stability. Another added benefit of this exercise is that it's going to enhance your balance. This is really going to test the stability of your ankle, knee, and your hip. But if you find that you cannot balance, then you can simply just bring your back leg to the floor and you're still going to get that same benefit as you load up that front leg. Next up, we have the Nordic hamstring curls, and these are by far one of the greatest exercises that you can do for your hamstrings. There have been numerous studies on this exercise alone, and doing these have shown that they will vastly decrease your risk of injury in sports. This exercise will stretch and strengthen the hamstrings at the same time. I'm performing this with a slight hip flexion, which will lengthen my hamstrings and enable me to feel the exercise through the top, middle, and bottom portions of the exercise. This also puts me at a mechanical advantage, so I'm able to apply more force. The setup, however, can be a little tedious. The easiest way to do this is if you have a partner, you can have them just hold your legs down, and then you'll easily be able to lower yourself and come back up. But if you're alone, then you can just get a bar with a bunch of weight, trap yourself into it with the pad, and then perform the exercise. Now keep in mind, this is a difficult exercise. It's a lot harder than what I'm making it look in the video. If it's your first time doing it, then chances are you're not going to be able to just pull yourself back up using just your hamstrings. So what you can do is you can focus on controlling yourself down slowly. Once you reach the bottom, you can use your hands to kind of push you back up, and then again you can just focus on that slow and controlled descend. Use your hands and the rest of your body to come up, and once you build up that strength, then you'll be able to pull yourself up using just your hamstrings. And this is something that I don't do high reps of. I'll do about 5 sets of 3 reps, for example, or 3 sets of 5 reps, but you want to make sure that every single rep you do is quality, and then take your time to rest in between, all right? You do these and you'll see your hamstrings get incredibly strong, and you're going to get more resilient to injury. The next exercise is the lying hamstring curls, and these are great because they're so simple to do and they're very easily accessible. All you need is a band, tie it onto a sturdy platform, put it around your heel, and then you're good to go. Another reason why I like this exercise so much is that you can easily alter how your heel is coming back to your body, which is going to slightly target the different hamstring muscles. For example, you can bring your heel directly back, you can bring it to the right of the body, or you can bring it to the left of the body, and it's going to slightly target the muscles a little differently. You can do this single-legged, you can even do it double-legged. If one resistance band isn't enough, then you can simply just add another resistance band or get a stronger band. Next up, we have the single leg hamstring slider, and I'm focusing on a fast eccentric into an isometric hold. Isometric exercises are wonderful for building strength at a specific position, especially a muscle group like the hamstrings that are prone to injuries. Isometrics can really help to make them more resilient. The great thing about this exercise right here is that it's going to help strengthen the hamstrings at a critical knee position that we see during sprinting. On top of that, this is a great exercise that you can progress into if you're coming off of an injury. And if the single leg is a little too difficult, then you can start with double leg and progress your way into working with one leg. And the last exercise that I'm going to cover is the hamstring bridge switch. And this is definitely one that you don't want to miss out on. When you think about activities such as jumping and sprinting, this requires our body to produce a lot of force very powerfully and very quickly. And if our muscles are not conditioned properly, this is where the risk of injury can occur. This particular exercise is going to condition the hamstrings to generate force very rapidly. And such training is going to enhance the overall capacity of the muscle tendon unit and can be used to help reduce the risk of suffering an injury. So the fact that most sports require some form of sprinting or jumping, this is definitely an exercise that you don't want to leave out, especially if you're somebody who has suffered a hamstring injury in the past. Well, there you have it, guys. 4 of the very best hamstring exercises that you can do that will help you become more resilient to injury and improve your overall athletic performance. By the way, I do have workout programs available. If you're interested, just go ahead and check the link in the description down below. I have a program that requires a gym and one that is just body weight. Both are tailored to improve your athletic performance. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share it with everybody else you think can benefit. Please leave in the comments down below what kind of videos you'd like to see next, and make sure you subscribe because I have tons of videos coming out in the future that you do not want to miss. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon.